it's very important that we don't allow these fears to overcome us and to drive us into sort of a frenzy of behavior that actually destabilizes everything around us and within us. When you get afraid, it's very important for you to realize I'm afraid, and the first thing that needs to happen is you need to handle the fears. If you're operating from fear, no matter what choice you make, it's the wrong choice. It's going to be a choice based on fear, not on a choice of connection, not a choice of truth, not a choice of love. It's based on a choice of fear. It's very important to overcome that place of fear within yourself. And many of you have fear around your families. Okay, now as adults, we have obligation to our families. And if we're father, mother, we have a lot of obligation for our families and for our children. Okay, and again, the same thing needs to happen. It's very important to look deep. What is the effects of the choices that you're making for your children? In other words, you send them to a school. Okay, school is what you've got, but is that school really giving them what they need? Is it a good school? Is it a school with light and love in it? Is it a school that behind it, they don't really care for the children? Is it behind it a school that does something not right? You have to look into that yourself, and you will know it. You'll feel it. In other words, when you feel like what's operating in that school, if you see or feel that something's not right, it isn't right. You have to trust yourself. Okay, and then make your decisions on what you feel. If you feel that something is not right, for example, I remember one of my daughters wanted to drive up to Lake Tahoe in the winter to go skiing. But when I felt into it, and there was a storm coming, I had a very, very bad feeling. I had a feeling like something was really not going to be right. Something was going to go wrong. I sat with that. I really sat with it. And as I sat with it, it got very clear to me that maybe they would have an accident. So I said, no, you can't go. And then she said to me, well, maybe could I go the next day? Or she chose some other days. And then all of a sudden she said she hit something that felt right to me. I said, okay, that one feels okay to me. You can do that. But I trusted myself, put limits on what was wanted. She was respectful of that because she knew that most of the time that worked. She looked for another possibility and it worked. And she got what she needed and I got what I felt I needed as a parent. So you can feel this yourself. Look into what's going on. Feel it. Something doesn't feel right. Make a decision and that's different until you find something that feels good. All you have to do is look for it. That's one of the ways that you protect your families. Assalamu alaikum, peace and blessings, everyone.